Hello, what's up? It is the 31st of July 2020, and just want to record what's going on in the world, in my life, in our lives, how I'm feeling. Got a new puppy, crazy Dilly over there. And she's driving us and Khaleesi crazy, but she's cool and she's gonna be cool, and she's gonna be fun. She's beautiful, and so my days every day, Monday through Friday, I get up at 3:45 a.m. I start my water for my coffee. It's ironic because while I was coaching at the box, running the gym for 6 years, I drank mostly tea, and I drink some coffee at the box. Now I have one cup on the way to my job every morning, and that's it. So I read my daily Stoic meditations, and I write in my journal. I say what I'm grateful for. And I really am grateful for what we're going through now. It's so different. Life was I kept thinking, God, there's really nothing new in life happening. No new challenges. Every day is kind of the same. It's kind of easy. And I think that's how all of us were. Like, life was just getting too easy, and people had it way too easy. And now, not so much anymore. And that's the way life is, and that's what makes us grow. And you either take that and you accept it and you embrace the suck and you grow from it and you come out the other end better, or you wallow in victimhood and say, oh my God, this sucks and life was better 3 months ago or 4 months ago or whatever. And you don't come out at the other end better. I have a 15-minute drive to work. That's one of the good things. I'm glad that it's close. I'm working at a major, large home improvement retailer as the delivery coordinator. And I'm glad that I don't have to sit in front of a computer all day long. That would kill me, but I do it if I had to. It involves some computer work, and that's challenging. The systems are very old and antiquated, and it involves moving heavy things and driving a high-low and making sure people's deliveries are going out, and they're usually all screwed up at 5 a.m. and you got to run around and find stuff that I have no idea where it is or what it is even. And I have to find it, and if you don't find it and the people don't get their deliveries, I have to call them and tell them they're not getting their delivery, even though the computer said they were getting their delivery, and needless to say, they're not very happy. So it's a good opportunity for me to deal with people and try and solve their challenges and assuage their anger at not getting their washer and dryers when they thought they were going to, and dealing with people who are not in the best moods, and people I don't know, and they're not clients that I cultivated like all my other businesses where I have a deep relationship with every single client because I sold every client, I nurtured every client, I serviced every client. It's a lot different than that because there's so much that I cannot control in this job, and that's what drives me crazy, but that's what I need, because I'm used to controlling everything, and life, there's very little you can control, and you got to learn to deal with that. After I work at my job from 5 a.m., I usually work till 3 or 4, so 9 or 10 hours. It makes me really appreciate lunch. It makes me really appreciate weekends. It frustrates me because I want to do a great job at everything I do, at every job I have, and but I know that it's working for someone else, and they could replace me tomorrow with someone else, and I don't think they do as good a job as I am. But people come and go all the time at these huge corporations, and so I struggle with doing a great job at what I'm doing, 110%, and but leaving there, not being able to solve every single thing and be perfect at every single thing, so I can go do what I love, which is coaching people and running our fitness business, which I do after I leave my 9 and 10 hour job. And most days I'm just exhausted by that point, so it's a good challenge of I just feel like going home and watching Netflix and drinking beer, but I can't and I don't. And I go to the gym, and then I feel better, and I manage what I need to take care of at the gym, and that's running. Larry, and I hired as our manager, is doing a phenomenal job. All our coaches are doing phenomenal jobs, and it's literally running without me, which at the end of the day, when you create a business, that's what you want. But it's super hard because my baby's running without me, and I'm not barely involved in it, but it's doing great in this environment when we're not even supposed to be open. And that's what we're also struggling with, is we're not supposed to be open, but if we can't be open, we do have an online program, but it's not the same, and we'll lose more clients, and we have to keep this thing going because it's all people have, and it's a good thing, and it's fixing what's wrong with our society and our world, which is obesity, unhealthiness, wanting everything to be a pill and surgery. And I watch people go into the smoke shop with their masks so they don't get COVID or spread COVID, and they go get their poison at the smoke shop and kill themselves with it. And it's just ludicrous. It's insane. It's stupid. And it makes me crazy that we focus on the wrong things in our society. The other thing I like about the current situation I'm in is it really challenges my patience. I cannot tell you the things I have to deal with that I just feel like smashing someone's face in, working for someone else for $17.85 an hour. And it makes me realize, and I enjoy working with like regular people that I haven't worked with before, people that they seem content at what they're doing. And the business I'm working in, they hire a lot of people that need a second chance, like ex-offenders and people that are on parole, and people with learning disabilities, and people with substance abuse issues in it, and veterans that can't find their way, and that's really cool. And those are the people I'm working with now, and it really humbles me and makes me appreciate people that just get up and do shitty jobs every day for next to nothing in pay, like every day. It's just amazing. And there are a lot of people that don't do good work. And that, the other thing I want to say is our daughter Reagan is still not talking to us, and that really breaks my heart, and I miss her deeply every day. And I'm glad we have 2 other daughters that appreciate us as parents, but Reagan thinks that her mother and I wronged her somehow and abused her verbally throughout the years. Excuse me, Kat. Go on, get out of here. And that just breaks my heart, and I think about it every day and night, and I hope and I pray that she comes to her senses. And we're, obviously we weren't perfect parents by any stretch. I don't know anyone who is. But we weren't bad parents, and we tried with every one of our girls to love them, and we definitely have loved Reagan just as much as our other two girls. And it just breaks my heart that she won't be a part of our family. She got married a few weeks ago. So that's awesome, but that's life. I had an idea today. I've always wanted to write a book, but I could never think of what I'd write a book on. I'd like to write a book, ideally a book that I overcame huge odds and became wildly successful, and I'm going to teach other people how to do that too, but I haven't become wildly successful yet. I'm working on it hard, and I will, but I was thinking of funny things that have happened to me or have happened in various jobs I've had, and I've had a lot of very interesting jobs. Everything from cutting lawns, painting, valet parking, running my own businesses for 20 years, and then now at 54 having to go and work at a business for someone else doing menial work for $17.85 an hour. I think I could teach people something from that, and I could teach them all the lessons I've learned and the mistakes I've made, most importantly, over the last 30 years of working. I've worked in large corporations, small corporations, high tech, finance, retail, had my own businesses. I think I could teach people things that would help them. And if not, at least these stories will be preserved. So I've decided to write a book about work, my working life, all my work experiences, stories that I think are interesting from all the different positions I've had, things I've learned, things I've done right, things I've done wrong in all the different positions I've had, and mostly just to preserve these so I remember them, and so hopefully maybe my kids would find some benefit from them, and maybe their kids would find some benefit from them, and it'll just give me practice with a project that's focused and specific that I can work on to actually create a book. And I'm going to do video and record these stories in video so that I can then take those and transcribe them for the book. So there'll be video and the book written. And I think, at least for something to do, it'll be a good learning experience for me, and hopefully teach someone something. So that's my idea, and I'm looking forward to doing that.